Um. Oh, very, very short one. Do we have two short ones for today? We have two short ones, but there's one that is like just a block of text. Let's go. We'll try to like make those two together one after the other. Am I the asshole for causing my mother-in-law to take away some of my sisters-in-law book? Oh. Why would you do that? Is it to read them because your sisters-in-law is just like a book hugger? If it's the case, I'd say not the asshole. Reading is something great. And yeah, you might love your books. Once you're done with them, if a friend wants to like borrow them, share. Like, if you're past 5 years old, share. We're visiting my in-laws and my sisters-in-law was telling me about all the books she recently read and bought, as we both like readings. I've read some of these books and I wasn't sure if she should be reading them as she's 16. Some of them are pretty explicit and don't exactly have the healthiest romance. Oh, she was reading 50 Shades of Grey. That's what I get from this thing. I told my husband about the books and he told his parents. My mother-in-law ended up asking me to point out which one I knew were too mature for her, and she confiscated them. My sister-in-law is mad at me, and she isn't going to get the book back as my mother-in-law is planning to donate them, and she's no longer allowed to buy whatever book she wants. Either 50 Shades of Grey, either A Little Wrong mangas. Okay, like one of those two lists. I don't know which one. I don't have to know which one, but like, is it bad? Reading is good. Okay, like for the brain of a child and its development, reading is good. That's not even a question. Did she bought it with her own money? She bought it with her own money. I really don't like the idea of like saying that this thing. Yeah, she's 16. She's 16, Joey. Like in Canada, she would legally be old enough to take a lot of decision according to those themes that would be too mature for her, you know? So worst case scenario, if you really want to say like you're too young for this to your daughter, take him, keep them in a box and be like, when you're going to be an age, I'm going to give them back to you. Like, just getting rid of books because you disagree with the content of them might not be the best way to help the world remember that these things existed. So yeah, you're a snitch. OP's a snitch. Those are books. So you're the asshole according to the Canada law, I guess. I mean, you could have used your fear of her developing an unhealthy image of romance as an opportunity to talk to her about that exact issue. It could have been more functional, like more. Now what she did, she just like kind of burned the relationship. If you wanted her to be safe, you should have just used your relationship with her in order to educate her on why these books might portray an unhealthy image and advise her to read with caution. You won't be exactly like now that the mother knows and that the sisters-in-law knows that you're nosy and you're a snitch. No matter what's gonna happen from now on about her readings, she's not gonna talk with you. That's a very, very, very good point. Like, you took the side of the mother-daughter relationship to be the one saying what not to do. And let's be honest, teenager, once you tell them not to do something, it's crazy how much they will find ways to do them. Yeah. I think you sadly missed the point here. I think you just like kind of created another source of risk. You've watched and read stuff over your age limit loads of time. Depends on the person. Van, You should not have watched The Boy. Let's not lie to each other, okay? I've seen some scene while my wife is watching it, and I'm just like, wait, what am I watching? Okay, so don't watch The Boy yet. Not that it's bad, just like there's so many scenes. Okay, things like La Casa del Papel. I have so many kids in my class, and I'm teaching Sec 1, okay, that have seen that show. And even when I'm watching it, there's some moment when I'm like, ugh. You know, like I want to vomit in some scene of it, because what they are portraying is not good. Even if you're past 16, it will still be like, ugh. So I understand why you would put limits on these kind of consumption, you know, to teenagers. But yeah, what your mom does is she watches them with me. Good thing. Like she will be able like that, not to make you watch them like en cachette, hiddenly. Instead, she will be able to say like, ooh, you know, like that thing. No, it's that is bad, you know. And she will be able to teach you the limit of those things. But yeah, a lot of things here. I can understand why you would do that, but there was other ways to approach the problem that could have been more paying on the long